Hello, my name is Free Happy Dolphin, and I must to say that it was a wonderful weekend. We had a lot of fun, and now I'm ready to put all energy to enjoy gaming with you guys. First thing what says welcome to me is that notification in a news roll about the deck shop. And if you haven't seen this, go ahead and check it out. It's a great tool where you can find tons of good and popular decks, and most important, it's a possibility to evaluate your deck. I was quick to do this, and it's said that my deck is in a good shape, and I totally agree with this. What I noticed actually after is that strange yellow color near the counters, and after that I stay relaxed because I see that the deck rating is actually should be taken with a grain of salt, and without going so much into details, about the counters, about arguing how good I can defend that. Really, the cards what should give me trouble is Giant Skeleton and Electro Wizard. Basically, that counter. Phrase is really should taken with a grain of salt, because these two cards are really what I countered with almost all the cards in my deck, so there's no trouble. Only trouble what I feel, as probably you know already, is the high skilled Lava Hound players, which is again not so popular right now. Maybe that's the reason why they don't show me that. Maybe they see that air defense is enough for me, and actually I feel also good about this. Just sometimes I have a trouble when I'm not focused in F5 thing, because it's really a thing what makes trouble. So again, I don't think that this approximately evaluation is bad. I think that again, this is really cool to have such as Dex database, and have also some additional feature to evaluate decks, and seeing some not so accurate evaluations like for counters. I think that's okay, because maybe you need to get a bigger database also, but again, to evaluate all possible counters, all possible interactions, maybe it takes time, maybe that's just computer, and as Vey says, there's more than 10 billions of possibility unique deck combinations, so that's not so bad actually. And after that, I was looking for these decks. It's really good. You can choose a different categories there, and I go for a top ladder. And what I see in the third position is so interesting: Hog Knight Archer cycle, um, and we will discuss that today, guys. So this is a deck, and what I immediately see is that this is so quick cycle. It has skeletons and ice spirit, again 2.6 elixir, already says a lot about it. You can exchange the log into the zap, of course, that will work in same way for elixir, a bit different for a usage, but again it's so similar. And else, I think this is modified trifecta. As we see, we can look to the knight, to the Valkyria, to archers like Musketeer. Of course, this substitutions is a bit weaker, but in a way that is one elixir less. Actually, Knight with attacking speed stands really good for that splash damage of Valkyria, and Archers are really good because they still have a lot of HP. They are not destroyable with arrows and the zap and the log, of course. They must be fireballed. That's still good with the exchange of musketeer. Also, they can be split, and this is kind of also advantage to a musketeer, because double attacks are so big possibility here. As we see with that knight, you can do a lot. So yeah, I think this is a good way to a bit changing your deck. If you are a Hog Rider player, that's really quick. You will like it, and yeah, it has the same quality, same um, same way of playing, just a bit more features. That may take a time to you to realize all of this, to actually get everything in place, because you mess up that game so much with those double attacks and archers and the quick cycle that even you yourself can be a bit distracted. And right now, let's try out this deck in the live battle. So we're trying out this deck in the classic challenge again. That will be much better than playing level 9 the archers and knight and ladder, but still I think this will be a good example of a nice play. So log here on that goblin barrel. We see a quick start there and too slow to command all those interactions, but as we see with defending with our quick cycle, again trying to get equal trades. Now archers are split. I will just go and safely try to attack on the right side with that archer, getting inferno. So we want to maybe cycle that inferno, what we really can do, or maybe we want to just play Hog Rider alone and then get the nice like elixir, one elixir, because he is playing Inferno against our Hog Rider. Here, what we saw actually is me saving that log for that gang, but of course that was played on the defense. I don't want to log here, and here we're seeing also the Skarmy, so we even more want to save our log. Okay, you attack here, so that's good for us to log. Again, even I was distracting with that knight. Now, again, I want to provoke that Inferno before, but anyway, getting here, the fireball, maybe we can have some damage on the tower. Yes, one swing and the archer is doing wonderfully here. So that was nice fireball. Again, keep in mind you can do this if he's comfortable enough to play it alone. We are comfortable enough to just, oh wow, I was expecting actually that, yeah, I was expecting that, not in a nice place, but not that far away actually. So archers, the fireball and those minions. We use log here also. Now we are pretty much getting that spell damage under the towers, as we see. Really quick battle, and not so much possibilities to have that double attacks. What we will have here, knight on the right side, and tons of things happening on the left, but surely you see what we are getting so good. Good here, getting a left tower and almost getting the right tower in this battle. So really quick one we got here. Actually, from both of sides we had good cycles, I think, in a way of speed. Really quick play, actually. I cannot not mention that again. Anyway, in this deck, I played that a few times just to make sure it's really good. I'm not recommending you a bad deck. Because it's really good, those substitutions are working, and that archer splitting, which is happening a lot, you can play that in not only behind the king tower but in front of king tower, and also then split in the defense and then we split in the attack. You can do that for both sides. It only takes 3 elixir knight and hog rider, which is 4 elixir, to support both sides, and you can have it, and you can play that so well. Only for this trick, to splitting archers, getting two ways, two fronts attack in the same time is really good. And of course, quick cycle and like a spell damage, the ice spirit and the skeleton's positive elixir trace plays itself. It's really convenient. It's really good deck actually. So try this out. That deck As you saw, I played two, and this time two battles here. But anyway, I think you can get 12 battles, maybe, of course. Yeah, so much. So as you see, I played two battles in the classic challenge. I'm sure we can get a 12 in a row here with this deck. It's similar to Trifecta, which is like good for everything, and it's cheaper. If you can a bit master it, I think you can have a lot of success. So comment down below if you have tried this deck. Please try it out and say how you feel with that. I want to know what kind of decks you are comfortable with to play. Again, use that feature of a deck, of a better deck. The deck shop, really convenient. Also, the database of the decks is really good. Also, if you can evaluate decks, your decks, other decks, see what counters are. I think that's really helpful. So thank you for watching this time. This was Free Habit Often, and see you in the next episodes.